We're just over 1 month away from New Year's Revolution. And a big old boomer sooner, everybody. Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler joining you at ringside as the search for a #1 contender continues.
Yeah, and tonight, the champ doesn't have a partner to hide behind.
I don't think he's ever hid from anyone in his life. But you're right. This is a fatal four-way match.
Any one of these guys could give him a run for his money, but all three of them? Forget it.
There goes a very unhappy superstar.
What do you expect? He knows this match didn't prove anything.
What on earth are you talking about, King?
Think about it. There were 4 superstars in the match. What does that prove?
This was just an evaluation of potential contenders, King. If he expected more from it, he obviously wasn't paying attention.
Just an evaluation? Just more hoops to jump through, you mean?
We're less than 1 month away from New Year's Revolution. This is good old JR alongside the Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler at ringside. And we've got a #1 contender match for you tonight.
That's right. Tonight, the future champion goes one-on-one with the current champ.
You might be putting the cart before the horse, Your Royal Highness. The champ's no pushover.
Yeah? Well, neither is his opponent. This is going to be a heck of a fight.
He's a former champion, and he hopes to reclaim the title at New Year's Revolution.
Yeah, and lucky for the champ, this is a non-title match.
And here comes the champion. Remember, this is a non-title match. The championship is not on the line.
Yeah, not tonight. But if he loses tonight, the rematch is at New Year's Revolution, and it'll be for the championship. Watch out! He reversed it!
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You gotta keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Oh, that's a lovely image, King. I'd ask you where you come up with this stuff, but I don't think I want to know, quite frankly. It doesn't appear that Edge is getting much love from this crowd tonight, and who can blame them? They're certainly not getting much from Edge.
That's not true, JR. I'm sure this arena is just full of it.
Here's what the fans came to see.
Oh my gosh! The BATISTA bomb! He shook the entire arena with that one!
This is a passionate crowd. It's following behind their superstar. He's got his opponent in a pinning predicament.
Oh no! This is terrible! You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum!
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins. He's leaving the ringside area in a foul mood.
Have you ever seen him in anything but a foul mood?
Well, occasionally he's a little smug, but he's got good reason to be upset. He just lost his championship opportunity.
And I'm sure the champ is glad he's not the #1 contender.
I don't know about that. After that performance, I think the champ would be happy to have a rematch.
It could have gone either way, and I don't think the champ would have gotten that lucky twice.
I've got a special announcement for WWE fans worldwide. Now, you know I'm not one to toot my own horn, but thanks to the effusive praise of ECW's representative, I've decided to give myself and WWE fans an early Christmas present this year and induct myself into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Damn, I never thought I'd see ECW join Vince McMahon's special club on live TV.
Say the word, Mr. McMahon, and this chump is no more.
Man, I think you put your head way too far up a certain butt. Go ahead, send your boys. I need the warm-up.
I know you worked with my brother Shane last month, and I hope you'll do the same for me this month. My dad still hasn't learned his lesson, and if he's throwing his weight behind ECW, then that's your next target.
Less than 3 weeks remain until New Year's Revolution. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler at ringside. And did you see how the champion disrespected Mr. McMahon and ECW?
I've got no problem with him talking trash to ECW, But insulting the chairman, that's career suicide.
And ECW has vowed retribution on the champion here tonight.
If I were the champ, I'd be more worried about what Mr. McMahon's got in store for me.
And here comes young CM Punk, a superstar who's been making quite a name for himself in ECW.
Yeah, and that name is Punk, which is exactly what he is. I hope the champ wipes the canvas with this kid.
With only a couple of weeks between now and New Year's Revolution, you'd think that the champion would be much more focused on his championship match, not ECW.
I don't want to come off sounding like some sort of wacko conspiracy theorist, but I smell a setup, JR.
I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show. I don't think that's it, King.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one.
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR.
Good grief! I don't care how tough you are. A chair shot is a chair shot.
And you can't take too many of those and expect to continue.
What a vicious chair shot!
That chair was never meant to be used like that, JR. His opponent telegraphed that one.
If I live to be 100, I'll never understand why they leave so many damn weapons under the ring. It's almost like they want the superstars to use them on each other. Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something, quick!
What a phenomenon is the animal Batista. What a shot! You can't take too many of those and expect to stay in this. These fans know what he's about to do next.
Look out! Batista bomb! That's got to be it, JR!
This capacity crowd. He's got his opponent in a pinning predicament.
Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, these superstars are out of a job.
He sure is putting that thing to good use, JR.
I don't know if I'd call it good use, King, but it's definitely an advantage.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off.
Oh, no! This is terrible! You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum!
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks. He's a 3 count away from a pinfall.
1, 2, 3.
Can you believe we actually get paid?
I don't think he feels like he got the respect he thinks he deserves.
What? Was he expecting that the Raw fans were going to show him any respect?
That's pretty unlikely considering he's an ECW superstar.
Not to mention a snot-nosed little punk.
And I don't have a peaceful, easy feeling that this is the last we've seen of ECW.
Probably not, especially if Mr. McMahon gets his way, and he usually does.
Wow, you really stole my dad's thunder. I'm impressed. But watch out. You've gotten on the wrong side of 2 of the most powerful figures in sports entertainment, and they're not going to let that slide.
I don't care what's going on between you and Mr. McMahon. You disrespected ECW, and you're gonna pay for that. This week, I'm coming to your house, and I'm gonna teach you the meaning of extreme.
Here comes one of ECW's finest, and he's looking to make an impression on Raw's champion here tonight.
And there's no doubt in my mind whatsoever that's exactly what he's going to do.
And here comes a superstar who I think would rather be anywhere but here.
Yeah, he seems to think he's too good for ECW or something. Let's see if he still feels like that at the end of the night.
What a night of action, and I have a feeling the best is still yet to come.
I'm thinking it too. And you know what? What will make this thing much better is if you maybe just kind of like pipe down a little bit so I can pay more attention to this great match.
We're here to provide commentary. Talking's kind of our job.
Then maybe I'll have to break out my mute button. Also, you know, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
Do I detect a tinge of jealousy? Maybe you didn't always get that kind of reaction from the audience. Who do you think? This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, tell you what, one mistake and we're going to see that fire go out pronto. The Sandman is a blue-collar hero for sure. He's a man who's
just brutalizing his opponent with that table.
Well, I guess it's better than being put through a table, but not by much.
How lucky are we to have the best seat in the house for this match?
This is what it's all about, being front row for the best sports entertainment action on the planet.
How do you compare today's superstars with those when you were active in the ring?
Not like I'm Ed the Strangler Lewis over here. I've been in the ring with a lot of guys on that WWE roster.
Hey, my mistake. I guess it just feels like you've been out of action longer because I have to sit next to you week after week after week.
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head. What a shot. That sledgehammer will mess you up for good.
How does someone even hope to come back after something like that?
You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
If you can please your fans on the way to a victory, then more power to you.
Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
What's wrong with that? His charisma is one of the things that got him to the big dance in the first place. The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. Oh my God, what a sickening impact from that sledgehammer.
No kidding. That thing is meant to crush stone. Just imagine what it would do to a human body. Facing off against Batista's like trying to wrestle a boulder.
Look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, that and 50 cents will get you a cup of coffee.
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really got to watch out for your...
He's putting that weapon to good use here.
No doubt. As long as he's got that thing, he's in the driver's seat.
The Sandman has definitely earned... What a move! But this isn't a tables match! You still gotta get the title to win! Great reversal! Here's the cover!
1, 2, 3.
It looks like there's a beating of the minds going on in there right now. Come on!
This is disgraceful, Styles!
Hold on a second. Do you really think that was it? You're only halfway through tonight's challenge.
Halfway through? What does he mean? It looks like ECW's getting a second chance here tonight, thanks to Tommy Dreamer.
And I'm glad. That first loss was a fluke. This is where we see what ECW's really made of. I was talking to one of these superstars before the show, and they let me in on a little secret strategy we're planning for tonight.
And that...
He just broke his opponent in half with the table.
He might break the table in half on his opponent. What a counter that was. I'd say this matchup has lived up to expectations so far. What do you think, partner?
Yeah, it's off the chain for sure, I'll tell you that right now. I can't...
You're not going to last long if you keep getting hit by that.
You got that right. I don't care how tough you are.
Oh my God! That did some serious damage.
If you don't like it, look away, you wuss. Man, that's why foreign objects are a superstar's best friend.
Well, I guess that depends on which end of the object you're on. Fans brought their signage to the arena, huh? What's your favorite sign?
I'm always partial to Taz is gonna kill you. I like that one myself. That used to get me amped up, no doubt.
Look at that, that's good for big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
If you can please your fans on the way to a victory, then more power to you. He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
I say you pay more attention to whoever you're squaring off with and leave the fans alone until the match is won. Uh-oh, the ref's on Dream Street right about now.
That could mean a nightmare for one of the superstars, if not all of them. This could be chaos.
They sacrificed everything to get to this one match. That's some hardcore drama right there.
Sure is. That's what makes sports entertainment so compelling.
Well, that and having me on the mic.
Yeah, right. How could I forget that all-important aspect?
Hey, you ever thought about becoming a wrestler, or what they call this company, an in-ring competitor?
Considering the fact that I'm afraid of my wife, I haven't really thought about it that much.
I don't know, man. Oh, man, check this out. He's choking his opponent with that ring rope.
And that's a situation that can take the wind right out of your sails. No pun intended.
Holy cow! There goes another table. Maybe ECW should buy a lumber mill. Wow, great reversal.
And there's the pin.
1, 2, 3.
Batista is one of the most dominant super... Oh no, not again.
I will not be made a fool of by a nobody like you. You stay in that ring. You're not done yet.
We're getting punked out here, Styles. This might be our last shot here.
I hate to say it, but ECW has suffered 2 losses here tonight, and it would be hard to write a third one off as a fluke.
Good thing there isn't going to be a third one then.
Compare today's superstars with those when you were active in the ring.
Not like I'm Ed the Strangler Lewis over here. I've been in the ring with a lot of guys on that WWE roster.
Hey, he's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You know something? I'm not really sure if he can spare it.
How in the world is a human body supposed to withstand that kind of impact?
Well, if you keep getting hit like that, you don't. Plain and simple.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
I say you pay more attention to
just brutalizing his opponent with that table.
Well, I guess it's better than being put through a table, but not by much.
I don't know who's more excited, Me, the fans, or the superstars themselves?
I'm gonna have to go out on a limb here and say I'm the most excited. You got a problem with that? He dodged that bullet.
This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, tell you what, one mistake and we're gonna see that fire go out pronto. Damn! He just broke his opponent in half with the table.
He might break the table in half on his opponent. His opponent is not going to like this.
BATISTA bomb. That's sports entertainment's own weapon of mass destruction. You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
If you can please your fans on the way to a victory, then more power to you. This crowd sounds like, look at that, that's gonna go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really gotta watch out for the opponent when they're getting fired up like this. Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
What's wrong with that? His charisma is one of the things that got him to the big dance in the first place. The fans brought their signage to the arena, huh? What's your favorite sign?
I'm always partial to Taz is gonna kill you. I like that one myself. That used to get me amped up, no doubt.
He's putting that weapon to good use here.
No doubt. As long as he's got that thing, he's in the driver's seat.
Nice reversal.
Lashley's one of those quiet.
Oh my God, what a chair shot.
There isn't anything like the sound of steel meeting human skull. Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
The fans definitely love this superstar, partner, and for good reason.
I love hearing the crowd come alive, even when I don't exactly agree with what they're saying.
Me too. And I, for one, do agree with what they're saying.
What reflexes? I bet he plays a lot of video games.
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, he'll get the heck out of there. You know, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head into this match.
Do I detect a tinge of jealousy? Maybe you didn't always get that kind of reaction from the audience. Now that was some serious impact.
I bet you can hear that sound all the way up, even in the cheap seats.
It sure was all.
Everybody in this arena knows what he's up to.
What a BATISTA bomb. Surprised the ring didn't cave in. Adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is, he could pin his opponent right here.
Man, you just can't pause. Look at this, pandering to the crowd.
He's giving the fans what they want and building some momentum. I don't believe this! He defeated 3 of ECW's top superstars!
I don't know what to say. I'm just sick thinking about it.
Tommy Dreamer did his best to stack the deck, but it wasn't enough.
Stack the deck? You accusing Dreamer of cheating or something like that?
Well, let's face it, Taz. This match wasn't designed to favor Raw's champion.
Well, I'm glad you're so happy about ECW getting punked out on its own pay-per-view. Maybe you need a lesson or two in respect.